Hello, bright ones, how are you doing? How have you found the moon? And what did you guys get up to? Did you do fire? Did you do any releasing? I always find full moons, especially the last few ones, very stimulating. I find it hard to sleep. I find it hard to switch off. Other people have reported back that they're tired. And the opposite. So, everyone gets affected by these energies very differently. This moon has made people a little bit fiery, perhaps. For me, it's made me a little bit excitable, a little bit impulsive. I can feel it in my nervous system being quite stimulated. Indeed. So however it's affecting you, just be conscious of it, be aware, do breathing, grounding, keep bringing yourself back into focus, because today I'm having real problems with my focus, and my mind is everywhere. And there's a lot going on. I feel there's a lot of incoming energies coming in. How that's affecting people is different ways. Some people are getting very impulsive. So in terms of that, when you're driving, any big decisions, perhaps don't make them, for the next few days at least. Just be aware, try and bring your consciousness back to being conscious, because when we can get impulsive, we can get very unconscious and just do things from a kind of egoic place or a thoughtless place. Ideas and creativity seem quite stimulated with this Aries and fiery energy. So, perhaps make notes on your phone, have a jotter to jot everything down so that you don't forget, and things that are coming up, what these energies coming up. So the incoming light codes seem to be very much activating the earth. The energy is quickening. I can feel a lot of dragon energy coming in. There's a lot of earth lines and places in the world being very a lot of energies coming into those places. So there's particular spots that seem to be the energies being focused and absorbed by the earth right now. What it's bringing up for people is unresolved issues. I'm seeing a lot of people of old relationships being brought into focus, whether that's past relationships that is unresolved, or whether that's current relationships that are decisions need to be made, because we're starting to see through the illusions on all levels. That's in our personal relationships, our romantic relationships, our relationship with ourselves, our relationship with how we do things in our life. There's a lot of impulsivity coming up with this fire energy, a lot of excitable energy, and that can lead us to making not the best choices, not the healthiest choices. So in terms of food, in terms of addictive behaviours that we might have thought might have gone, maybe being brought up for us today and being quite tempting. So again, I'm just calling your attention to those things. Should your thoughts be being brought to old behaviours, habits, whether they be spending, whether they be drugs, whether they be sugar, whether they be people. It's really, I'm just bringing that up for you to notice. Also things about ourselves that we may like, we may not like, because we it's a very good time to notice those behaviours and to do something about them. Although the full moon was yesterday, the energy is still going to be very strong today. So there's still, rituals and things that you could still be carrying out. What else? There's been a lot of anger being brought up. There's a lot of passion being brought up. And again, it's those trying to slow ourselves down, try and work with the breath, try and for in situations that we know is escalating very quickly, then try and remove ourselves from that for a minute, calm down, get our thoughts back in focus, our emotions, and go back into the situation. Any anger, fear that's coming up, there's so much being triggered right now in the world. It's really as well about bringing into focus, who do we want to be, how do we want to act, how do we want to think, what feelings are we happy having, what feelings may we want to ask to be removed and dissolved from us, to bring in space for new ways of doing stuff. So this full moon for me, I am Virgo, has been very potent. I do have my Chiron in Aries, so for me it is bringing up a lot of old stuff to think over, but mainly the focus has been inward for me, about myself and how I relate to the outside world rather than the outside world triggering me to the inside. So that's how it's been for me. Whatever you're doing today, have a great day. Be mindful, be conscious, slow down, take time for yourself, drink lots of liquid light water, and take time to go inward. Blessings and love.